8 of the world's strangest and rarest snakes with unbelievable appearances, seemingly straight out of legends. Hello everyone, and welcome to the mysterious world of the universe. Dear friend, there are currently about 3,000 different species of snakes in the world. They began to appear in the age of savage giants. They have adapted to their habitat to become a group of animals with bizarre and distinctive shapes. Among them, many snakes not only possess terrifying venom but also have extremely ugly appearances. The erudite universe. I'd never believed they actually exist in this world. The spiny-scaled viper. Scientific studies have proven that the spiny-scaled snake is one of the most bizarre-looking snakes, with overlapping sharp spines covering its outer scales. Different from others of its kind, the spiny-scaled viper, also known as Arthritis hispida *, has skin covered in overlapping sharp spines. This snake species primarily inhabits the tropical regions of Central Africa. Small but extremely dangerous, the spiny-scaled snake catches attention with its large eyes and distinctive rough skin. This snake species primarily inhabits regions of North and Central Africa. With its striking appearance, the bush viper, also known as the horned cobra. This snake has become one of the world's most peculiar species, with a body length of less than 50 centimeters. Most snakes of this species have horns above their eyes. But there are people who are not like that. Therefore, even now, many people still don't understand the true purpose of this horn. The spider-tailed viper is a species of snake belonging to the viper family. This is an endemic snake species primarily inhabiting the desert regions of western Iran. This snake species was first discovered by scientists in 1968. But it wasn't until 2006 that scientists were able to collect a live specimen for examination and definitively confirm that this is an entirely new species of snake. It is a snake so terrified of the scent of bronze that it can even die from it. The spider-tailed viper has an incredibly unique and fascinating hunting method. The tail of this snake has stiff, spread-out stripes that look like spider legs. The snake's tail looks exactly like a complete spider. This snake is called the spider-tailed viper for that very reason. Instead of hunting or chasing prey, the spider-tailed viper typically hides in sand or rock crevices to ambush. The spider-like tail was raised high and wiggled to lure prey. Especially, it doesn't just resemble a spider in shape. The tail of this snake mimics the movement of a spider, making it look exactly like a real spider. Especially insect-eating bird species. When these birds dive into the water to catch prey, they didn't expect to become easy prey for the spider-tailed viper. Additionally, the spider-tailed viper uses its unique tail to lure and hunt other snakes in its habitat. However, strangely enough, despite possessing deadly venom, this snake species, the spider-tailed viper, has become a beloved pet among Iran's reptile enthusiasts, thanks to its unique tail and impressive hunting techniques. The poaching of this snake species is widespread in Iran, even though their wild population is already dwindling. The leaf-nosed snake was discovered by French naturalist Príncipe von Ittier. He was also a zoologist working at the Paris Museum. The leaf-nosed snake possesses a nose that looks exactly like a dry leaf and can flexibly bend. Here are the most distinctive features of the Madagascar leaf-nosed snake. To date, the purpose behind creating this peculiar salt formation remains unclear. The male snake has a reddish-brown back, a pale yellow belly, and a long, slender snout. The female snake is gray with speckles and has a flattened, leaf-shaped snout. This snake species has an extremely slender body, reaching up to 1.2 meters in length, and is almost entirely muscle with no other tissue. According to reports, the leaf-nosed snake is found only in Madagascar and is currently facing the threat of extinction. Like many other Asian snake species, the vine snake typically lives in trees and hunts lizards for food. This is a venomous snake. Its bite causes intense pain but is not life-threatening. This is a species of blind snake, whose appearance closely resembles that of an earthworm, making it easily mistaken for one. The dun snake has a glossy black color, and when placed under light, its skin shimmers with a radiant sheen. The dun snake has smooth, unsegmented scales, which is a clear distinguishing feature compared to the earth dun. Notably, the dun snake also possesses the characteristic forked tongue of serpents. Dun snakes are widely distributed around the world and often inhabit regions with temperate climates. They prefer living in areas with plenty of rotting wood and damp soil, near ant or termite nests. Therefore, farmers often encounter dun snakes when they plow the fields. Despite their very small size, quite a few people are afraid of this spider species. In folklore, it's often said that the dun snake is extremely dangerous, and if bitten by it, survival is nearly impossible. The reality is different. The dun snake is a species that poses no danger to humans at all. They have mouths that are too small and lack fangs, so they can't bite people. T have venom because they don. The main diet of the dun snake consists of ant eggs and termite eggs. Due to living mostly underground, the dun snake's eyes have nearly lost all ability to see. Their eyes can barely see anything, and they mainly use their tongues to navigate. With this tongue, they can taste the air to sense the surrounding humidity. The air moves, carrying scents from the surrounding creatures and the path leading to the food source. This is a unisexual species. They cannot reproduce sexually. All pit vipers found in the wild are female. They lay eggs, and the offspring that hatch from those eggs are all female. Like the dun snake is also a species friendly to humans. They dig and loosen the soil, making it more aerated, nutrient-rich, and well-ventilated, which brings many benefits to the millet crop. In the animal kingdom, countless species are equipped with the ability to secrete venom, to create weapons for self-defense against enemies while also making it easier for them to take down prey. Cyanide is an extremely toxic chemical with a complex structure. And once they secrete that substance, the animals will also expend a great deal of energy. Yet, nature's wonders still hold secrets so incredible they defy imagination. Some creatures don't need to expend any effort to produce their own poison, they simply steal it from others. One of the animal species famous for stealing toxins in nature is the scorpion. This species primarily inhabits Japan and uses its venom mainly for self-defense. When threatened, it emits a shrill cry from two glands filled with the toxic substance bufadienolide, a chemical that can cause difficulty breathing and severely affect heart muscle function. However, these two nuchal ridges do not contain any toxin-producing organs or cells capable of generating venom. Like searching for the answer to the bizarre riddle of the cassia tiger-striped tree. The research team at Old Dominion University in Virginia, USA, collected cassava samples from islands in Japan. After conducting research, the team discovered a fluid filled with the toxin bufadienolide in the neck region of the pseudobufo species. It turns out the origin stems from the cassava plant's diet itself. It is believed that the king cobra, Ophiophagus hanna, has a strong preference for eating toad meat, an amphibian species with glandular warts on its back filled with the toxin bufadienolide. When consuming toxic insects, cassava absorbs and stores the toxins in its body as a defense mechanism against potential threats. Even as the body absorbs poison, ho kiu bok. Not only that, but after the body absorbs this type of toxin, the once timid mountain goats suddenly became stubborn, daring to confront their enemies. Cassava plants lacking toxins cannot defend themselves and are also unable to flee when in danger. The mother snake stores a large amount of venom and can pass on a portion to her offspring as a reserve. This is just like wealthy parents being able to pass down inheritance to their children. The tentacled snake is an aquatic snake species native to Southeast Asia. This is the only species in its family with a unique feature, two tentacles growing around its mouth. These two tentacles are used to catch prey. The tentacled snake is a relatively small species, with an average length ranging only from 50 to 90 centimeters. Despite possessing extremely fast-acting venom, the tentacled snake is not considered a threat to humans. Their fangs are small and set deep within the oral cavity. Its venom only takes effect when attacking small fish. This snake species is commonly found in Thailand, Cambodia, and Vietnam. They primarily inhabit murky waters, along rice fields, streams, and can also be found in freshwater, brackish, and saltwater environments. The tentacled snake lays eggs, and the hatchlings live entirely in aquatic environments after emerging. They live their entire lives underwater and can dive for up to 30 minutes without needing to surface for air. Fuck tick. The tentacle-like snake is used to grip tightly and hold the underwater creature in place. When its body forms an inverted V shape, The snake will attack the fish by lunging downward, aiming its head toward the prey and striking at lightning speed as the fish swims into the area. The African egg-eating snake is a species of water snake, widely distributed across the African continent. This snake species specializes in eating the eggs of other animals. They have a small, narrow head and a slender body, measuring about 0.8 meters in length. The eyes have vertically slit pupils, the flank scales are small yet sharply edged, the tail is relatively short, and the back is covered in gray, grayish-brown, or greenish-brown hues. The black spots are located along the spine, and the dark patches are on both sides of the flanks. On the top of the head are two V-shaped streaks, and a similar one lies right at the back of the neck. This is a non-venomous snake species, but when faced with danger or threatened, they coil their bodies and writhe in an unusual manner. With swirling patterns forming endless circles on their bodies, they disorient their foes, making it hard to focus. Not only that, but this snake also emits a sharp, knife-like hiss and feigns an attack, terrifying its opponent into fleeing. However, scientists believe this snake species will not actively attack its opponents, as biting an enemy would reveal their weakness of being non-venomous. This snake is called the egg-eating snake because it has the special ability to swallow eggs whole. They only eat the eggs of birds. This time, Sun searched for eggs both on the ground and in the trees, mostly at night. However, people still occasionally spot these snakes foraging during the day. The green pit viper, also known as the western pit viper, belongs to the viper family and has a striking dark green color. They thrive in southern Thailand and southern Myanmar, then spread to Malaysia, Singapore, and the Indonesian islands of Sumatra and Java. The keelback is a mildly venomous snake with a docile nature, rarely showing aggression. They inhabit secondary forests, primary forests, and mature forests, often congregating in areas with dense vegetation near streams. This snake species is typically grayish-green in color, but sometimes appears brown. This species differs from the oriental wolf snake in having larger eyes. The body is slimmer and lacks the thin yellow stripes running along both sides. Dear friends, each species of snake is endowed by nature with unique characteristics in venom and appearance, enabling them to defend themselves and hunt effectively. In snakes, the more colorful they are, the more dangerous their venom is. Therefore, when going outside, if you unfortunately encounter a snake, you must be extremely cautious to avoid being attacked by them. Thank you all for watching until the end of the video. Goodbye for now, see you again soon.